recording
No!
is also starting.
No!
Yep, you're here. Hello.
Boo!
How dare you boo
Ah,
me?
No more stream. No more stream.
But then how will you have your chat?
Yeah. How you gonna have chat?
Fair point.
You cannot say hello.
I'm
How
just
will you
being
have someone to
chaotic.
talk to?
Hello, and welcome to another episode, stream, game of session of the Pale. Uh, you're currently down a player, so I thought, you know what? Why don't we have just another just chill chat and talk and also work on some player bastions from, all the way from Baston. Maybe a little citadel. Maybe, yeah, you get it. It's all right. All right.
Do we?
I hope you do.
I think I do.
You're grounded. Um.
What else is new?
Oh, now that I think about it, maybe I should share. Ooh, I don't know how much that's gonna hit my streaming quality. Well, it's also being recorded, so it should be fine. The
It'll be
VOD.
great.
Yeah, the VOD will be fine. I'm going to go ahead.
Someone just say Fallout?
Yes.
Who said it?
You.
Me. I mean, there is a Fallout. Like there's more modern Fallout. Like TTRPG.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah, I think me and Norse like talked about it. It seems pretty cool.
Hmm. Good to
Actually,
know.
maybe if I get some time, I could stream two games. This one and a Fallout one. At I think it has a different like game system that we'd have to learn. But I mean, looking at what Watsy's doing the D&D, it wouldn't be a bad idea to learn something new.
True.
Your comment suggests that you have been keeping up with what Hasbro and Wizards of the Coast has been doing.
I mean, I'm. Do we really have to get into this on stream?
Yes. No, we don't have to.
I don't want to out myself as I had no, we're not gonna get into it. All right, I'll talk about it off stream.
No, yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Uh, yeah. Don't need a high resolution. Don't need high frame rate. Go live. All right. So, whoever wishes to gaze upon uh, the window while we are creating this, you do not have to stick yourself into the stream. You can, or into the Twitch stream. You can just watch from Discord.
We
Now,
get the better quality, I guess.
sort of, maybe. Well, technically, I think it's a lower quality just so it doesn't eat up my bandwidth. But either way,
Oh, fair enough.
this is it. We've already made Pearl's Bastion, or her house, little cozy stuff. I need need to grab my book because I cannot remember right off the top of my head what is needed and required for bastions. It's
Fair
been a
enough.
little while since I've thought about bastions in D&D, so I need to refresh myself. But I do believe you get two. You get two like basic facilities, and then two of the nicer premium ones. Once you do get it unlocked at level 5. Uh, Dungeon Master. Walking down the street. Dungeon Master. gonna beat you up.
You're gonna beat us?
How
Yes,
dare you?
emotionally. All right. Basic facilities. Yes. Character Bastion starts with
Sounds
two
just like
free.
my dad.
Okay, all
All
right.
right. We're here for a good time, not getting depressing.
What? I just thought you said you were gonna mess with us emotionally.
Yeah, but that's like fun, lighthearted. Once you bring in parents, it starts getting deeply depressing. Almost
Say that.
irrevocably.
Tell that to my character's mother.
No, she's still around
Yeah.
for now. So do I hear music?
Do you?
I don't hear anything.
Give me just a second. Okay, that's coming from outside my room. I was about to like,
Okay.
where it was like just faint enough to almost sound like it's coming through like someone's mic, but I looked up and like no one's thing was up, and I was like, what's going on?
You're hearing things, Vivi.
Of course I am. Always.
You're going crazy.
I've known that for years. Why do you think I became a DM?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is nothing new.
um. Oh, okay. No, yeah. Okay, sweet. I was about to say I'm reading over the rules for the Bastions, and I'm like, it's only telling me that you get 2 free basic facilities. I'm not seeing anything about uh more. Unlike, oh yeah, you can purchase basic facilities, but the special facilities you can only get while you level up, and you do get 2 special facilities when you do unlock Bastions at level 5. Okay, I got the base rules down. Okay, we can get started. We already did Pearl. We are possibly close to getting a certain half elves Bastion close by. If we want to work on that one,
Sure.
amazing. So, now, again, this does not have to be final draft. What we put down here can just be like the basics of like what you want, or if you want to completely scrap this afterwards, that's perfectly fine too.
Nah, this is it. Forever hold your peace.
How dare
Gotta commit.
commit to the bit. All right, so you get 2 facilities, 2 basic facilities. One is going to be, I believe it's cramped, which is 4 squares, which is like that big, like a 10 by 10. Or you can also play around as long as the square footage is the same. You could also have a facility that's kind of L-shaped like that. If you so
Style.
say what
Tetris style.
exactly? Oh, what are the little shapes called? Like tetrinos?
I didn't know they had names.
They do. They specifically have a little name to them. I think it's tetrino, but hmm. uh, but right. Get a cramped one, which is 4 squares, and you get one that is roomy, which is 16 squares. So I think it's shoot math.
Meth?
Math. There we go. Yeah, the most basic shape would be like a 4 by 4. But again, depending on like how you want your little bastion to look. You can change shape. Uh, Now, either of these, they can also be like together as like one building, or if you want them separate, depending on like uh, how thematic do you want this to be. Uh, but one of them's got to be either a or get to choose two: bedroom, dining room, parlor, courtyard, kitchen, and storage. None of these really have any mechanical benefits, but it is good just for some uh, flavor. Since how much are you okay with kind of spoiling what you got so far?
Oh, nothing there. That's fine. Yeah.
Sure. All right. So yeah, you said that you have this little map that's taking you to a long forgotten kind of rundown was it castle or fortress or something?
Yeah, something like that.
Okay. Uh, so these basic facilities, they can either be like once you have your bastion, they can either be something that is quickly set up just so it is like the ruins are livable, or these could have been like the few still standing portions of the castle. Uh, yeah, we can.
Yeah, I was thinking with that, especially with that cramped room, because these eventually we can like build out, right?
Yes, you can upgrade them. You can like upgrade a cramped room into a roomy room. Uh,
A roomy room, you say?
yay. Yeah. Increasing from cramped to room to roomy costs 500 gold pieces and requires 25 days to pass. It's essentially like you're getting like other hirelings out to come and build up and stuff like that. And if you're going from roomy to vast, which is 36 squares, it costs 2,000 gold and requires 80 days to pass. Which is one of the reasons why I wanted to try to get a calendar up as well. Uh,
But yeah, I was thinking like with the roomy room, they're the cramped room.
yeah.
The
It's like the roomy room, the
Hmm.
roomy cramp. Um, it's like the room itself is bigger, but there's so much like debris and just fallen down masonry and woodwork and stuff that like it's effectively just a smaller room.
Ooh, I like that. All right. Let's go ahead. We'd say like this is the effectively the room,
Mhm.
and then we have like we could play with the colors and some later, but yeah, have a like this is all kind of broken down and detrimental. Or if you want this to be vast, 36. How big would that be? Oh yeah, 6 by 6. And like all of this would be like just uh, debris and detritus.
Yeah.
Okay. And what would the cramped part be?
Hmm. What were the options again?
Bedroom, dining room, parlor, courtyard, kitchen, storage.
Probably be like a bedroom,
Okay. Like
but more so very like thrown together like a bedroll on the ground and some basic
really simple amenities.
yeah, like essentially just a camp more than anything, like nothing like furniture wise moved in or anything. So I'm thinking
Okay.
he arrives here and it's basically like, okay, it's just absolutely in shambles.
Yeah, that'll work. Let's see if I can find a appropriate little. Here we go. It's gonna be should be smaller. Here we go. Yeah, it's pretty close, but
What page on the new player's handbook is Bastions on?
the Bastion rules are not in the player's handbook. It's in the Dungeon Master's Guide,
Ah,
but it would be on, or at least the page that I'm on is 335.
335.
Right? You effectively have a cramped facility. You would also have a roomy one. Would this be separate from the main building, or would this be like, connected as well?
Probably be on the same building.
Okay. Oh, there's an update. I can wait on that. All right. So where would you look like this connected uh, larger room be?
Let's have it coming off of the left side.
Okay. So like that.
Yeah.
All right. And what role would this room be?
Trying to find a good like thing that lists them all out.
If you want, I could type and have them out in the chat. Yeah, got a message from Edward. Yeah, he's not feeling well, so yeah, it'll be good. Uh, okay, so there's bedroom, dining room, parlor, courtyard, kitchen, and sturge. There we go.
But does the roomy room get to be a like a specialty thing, or is that only once we hit level 5?
Oh, when you get all four when you hit level 5. You get the two basic facilities and two special facilities.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah. And then, yeah, there's a list of like the different special facilities, and those have like particular sizes that are associated with them.
So this one, I guess this could be a kitchen.
Kitchen. All right. Let's see if. Okay. Would this be like one of the rooms that you would have or that would have or will be like cleaned up and made into a kitchen, or would this be like an almost like a temporary shelter sort of building that would function as a kitchen?
I was thinking like it was, yeah, it was the kitchen. Maybe there was some stuff that had to get cleared out, but it was, mostly intact. So like any like an existing stove, that maybe still works. Some tables.
Yeah, I could do that. Oh, I hear a poor little puppy whining outside. Lack
Disco.
the lack of attention is wearing or is weighing heavily on his poor little heart. Let's see. Oh, there he goes.
Yeah.
Probably heard me like talking out loud about him. Makes him all upsetty. Let's do this for. There we go. A little more precise movement. Uh, need some chairs. Well, it's more like stools. That would actually be a little small. Actually, put some crates over here in the corner. Some firewood for set stove. But yeah, in the near future. Oh, there we go. Definitely something you could have set up in a small little time skip. Here we go. Little, yeah, and basic furnishings like this, so like no need to like burden you with more costs or anything. It's just
Yeah.
yeah.
50 gold per chair.
Like technically, yeah, but all right. We can also put a door. Do you want to have a door that's connects these two rooms together?
Yes.
All right, got that. Then we'll also need at least one more door leading to the outside.
Mm, where would be a good place for that?
Yeah. I could put it down here and then kind of rearrange the furniture a little bit.
Or maybe that top right of the kitchen room.
Oh, this right here?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Would that work?
Yeah. Has some bits of ruins. One of the few like very salvageable rooms here for the kitchen. All right. Now we also get two, or you'll get also two special facilities. Uh, if you need, I can list them out and put them in the chat as well.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, 'cause everywhere I'm looking either is like, oh, you need to buy this thing, or
Yeah, and if you have a question about what sort of benefit each one gives you, I am more than happy to uh, speak on that. Because you're a fighter, I will leave out the things that have certain prerequisites, such as the arcane study and the sanctuary.
makes sense.
Oh no, gaming hall is level 9. So armory, barracks, garden, library, smithy, storehouse, and Workshop. There we go.
So, so I can you explain to me the like trade action? 'Cause what's the armory in the storehouse gets that?
Yes. Yes. Okay. So for the armory, the trade action. Let's see if it specifically goes over what the different actions are. Well, yeah, under each one it does say like what the actions are, but well, uh, for the armory, I just lost it. No, I got it. It is a roomy facility and trade stock armory. When you issue the trade order for this facility, you commission the facility's hireling to stock the armory with armor, shields, weapons, and ammunition. The equipment costs you 100 gold pieces plus an extra 100 gold pieces for each bastion defender in your bastion. If your bastion has a smithy, the total cost is halved. Uh, while your armory is stocked, your bastion defenders are harder to kill. Okay, so I think the armory is an aid to defense, and you have to
Okay.
pay some money to have that boost. But I could say that there's a small uh, hmm. I would say though, in addition to what's officially here, if you did want to get the armory and you pay the 100 gold pieces to have it stocked, you would essentially have access to any basic weapon if you wanted to switch out without having to go to a store and purchase more weapons.
And then the barracks just gives you an extra couple defenders, right?
Correct. Barracks help, I think, bolster your defenses. But I know the storehouse, its trade action is a bit different. Uh, Storehouse, it is also another roomy facility to trade goods. When you issue the trade order to this facility, its hireling spends the next 7 days procuring non magical items that have a total value of 500 gold pieces or less and stores them in the storehouse. Or, the hireling uses those 7 days to sell goods in the storehouse. You bear the total cost of any purchases, and the maximum value of the items purchased increases to 2,000 gold pieces when you reach level 9 and 5,000 gold pieces when you reach level 13. When you sell goods from your storehouse, the buyer pays you 10% more than the standard price. This profit increases to 20% when you reach level 9, 50% when you reach level 13, and 100% when you reach level 17. So, for example, if you have a storehouse, you issue the trade goods action for it. Uh, you can put in 50 gold for them to go out and purchase like non-magical items. And after that week is up, you can issue the trade goods uh, action again, and they would use those that week to sell the goods that it's procured for 55 gold, netting you an extra 5 gold.
All right.
And of course, higher you level up, the bigger the bonuses are. Could say, since you have, uh, since this, we could keep it flavored as, since this is a kind of a derelict castle in the middle of almost nowhere. Could flavor the goods that's also like they're out scavenging, like trying to find something that is like worth something uh, to fill up your storehouse. Uh,
Makes
either
sense.
yeah yeah I actually yeah either through like scavenging or just going out to the local or the nearby land, like cutting down trees and just like gathering lumber or
Yeah.
stone. Yeah.
Yeah, I think we could go with a storehouse.
Alrighty. Right. Where would you like the storehouse to be?
Let's see. Where would it make sense? I guess having a storehouse next to a kitchen isn't too ridiculous.
True. Also, if you want to get interesting with the shape, here, let me turn this back to 1/2.
This one will also be a 4x4.
It is roomy, but it doesn't not necessarily have to be 4x4.
Okay, yeah.
I was thinking maybe make it a little thinner but longer.
Yeah, sure.
Still be the. All right, it's if at however you want. It is your bastion.
No, that looks good.
Okay, I want to make sure I get the right number of squares. 15. But boop, like a little walk it. Well, actually, I could see. Where is it? There we go. Take that piece out. Add that there. And maybe like around here in the back we have. Let's change this up a little bit. There's like double doors to help like get like large shipments in and out.
Like that, yeah.
Still have like a normal door there. There we go. And then just for a little bit of decor, just have some random crates around. There we go. Just so we can easily look at a glance that that's more of a storeroom. All right. And you get one more special facility. Oh, also, in mind, whenever this does become like an established thing, we will also need to have hirelings. Uh,
Hmm.
uh, the book does like suggest that the player like describe like what sort of person like the hireling is. Uh, uh, I lost my train of thought, but yeah,
I get you.
yeah. Sorry.
Um,
Yeah.
and what?
A player can assign names and personalities to the hirelings in their character's Bastion using the same tools DMs use to create NPCs. But we can wait on that.
Thinking for the last one, maybe a barracks.
All right.
I was thinking maybe the same shape of the storeroom, but like going up north, like a mirrored effect, you know?
Oh, okay. So, like connected to the north, or like have like
Yeah,
some
yeah.
spice or some space, and then
No, just the same like 3 by I think you got 3 by 4, and then the 2 by 2 off the top.
okay, yeah, we can do that. Yeah, yeah, since it is the same shape or size, roomy. There we go. Should probably put a door right here. Actually, maybe move that down just slightly. There we go. Probably put like another door up here. Right, and how many, whenever you get recruit bastions? Oh, barracks, you could also later enlarge it to be a vast facility. And
Okay.
oh yeah, at the moment, your bastion, or whenever you get the recruitment action through, uh, it can serve up to 12 bastion defenders, and when you enlarge it, it can accommodate up to 25 defenders. So probably might do a similar thing that we did with Pearl's thing where not that. There we go. Where they were essentially bunks.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like maybe 4 bunk beds on that western wall going up.
Yeah. Doesn't necessarily need to be 5 feet wide. Oh, there we go. Okay. Duplicate. Duplicate. There we go. We can assume that these are like at least 2, maybe 3 high, depending on how cramped you want this.
Mhm.
Disco weeps. Where attention is not given. Then I imagine
So,
they like a small table. Let's do this one with a few stools for those who have to stay up on watch or waiting.
mhm.
Get a little bit of variance. There we go. Can you think of anything you would want to add, or anything you would move around? Might feel might be
Hmm.
better in different places.
The only thing I can think of, and this is more for like the future, we could add like a corridor going down that L, like the interior L.
Like this right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will say. I think if it's just like a hallway,
Yeah, no like functional thing, just something to make it look a little bit more realistic.
yeah, yeah, that'd work. Because I think it did have like a little thing. Oh yeah, yeah. Corridors, ramps, and staircases. A facility can contain one or more corridors, ramps, or staircases leading to other facilities in the Bastion. These features are free. So yeah, that's more than happy. Just to have like little. Not that one. There we go. There we go. And probably have like a little door on each end. Oh, that's small. There we go. That's a start.
Yeah, that looks good.
Sweet. All right. Oh, got a message. Oh, you're good. All right. Let's bring this back. Okay, so yeah, that's two basics, two specials. The then we can like dress up like around it a little more uh, uh, to be more indicative of a you know, ruins, state of
Yeah.
disrepair. Yeah, that can work. Just need to remember where. Yes, I do have a place to save this. And save. All right. Any other little details you want to add, or?
Nothing right now.
All right. Sounds good. Spice had to step away for a little bit. So I guess since we've already got Pearl and now you, now we got Victor's, maybe it's time for Jim. Jim, new map. So you expressed a desire for something that is less permanent, something that's a little more mobile, something
Correct.
that's a little more tent-esque. All right, and I'm assuming you want, or is it safe to assume it's very thematic for like, uh, uh, there was a name and I lost it.
Red Dead,
Yeah, like a
Western.
like yeah, like Dutch's like little traveling camp.
Well, so here's like a let me throw this idea out at you. Like
Do it.
something similar to Fort Mercer, but then inside there's like the ability for everyone to just like pack up and we can go and like move camp essentially. But there's like a home base.
Okay.
I don't know if that would be like something that needs to just be progressed towards, and maybe we start with like a Fort Mercer-esque home base that then is like expanded on, I guess, to the point of where like in a couple of levels, then I have like the ability to have a traveling band of goofballs and crips that I can shoot whenever I want.
Sure. It, and your bastions are not permanent. If you do want them to either be completely changed or even moved, that is completely an option. If you want to have like an old fort that at the moment your bastion is kind of holed up in, that's more than doable. Uh, there is a thing called something that helps with defenses. I think it's a wall of some sort. Now that I think about it, thinking of Fort Mercer, I don't know why the castle didn't make me think of this, but where was it? Defensive walls. Yes, a character can add defensive walls around their bastion. A defensive wall is 20 feet high and may include a walkway along its top, which with a means to access it, such as a ladder or a lift. Each 5-foot square of defensive wall takes 10 days to build and 250 gold pieces. If a
Oh,
character's bastion is completely enclosed by defensive walls and it comes under attack, see Bastion events at the end of the chapter, reduce by 2 the number of dice rolled to determine how many Bastion defenders are lost in the attack. Hmm.
interesting.
Yeah. So it's possible that maybe an easier way around this might be you start off with like a traveling uh, group of goofballs, but then at some point when you have enough money, you can then like finally like plant your roots down and
Yeah.
like build up like or either build up or come across a uh, a Fort Mercer that might need like to explain like the cost in building the wall, just like renovating the walls just so they're not crumbling. Then you have like a proper Fort Mercer. That is an option. Uh,
Indeed.
would that
Hmm.
be the direction, or do you want to take some time to think about it?
No, I think that's probably the direction, just to have something down, because that's a lot of money, and I don't think that we're gonna have like that kind of money rolling in. So I think to be spending money on something so gargantuan as like a full-on like fort, that's gonna be a collaborative effort, I suppose.
Yeah. Oh, also, since different player bastions can be essentially put together, uh, as an option, like again later on down on the line, your roving band of miscreants could wind up uh, uh, at Victor's crumbling like castle, and then both of you can like spend the money to build up a wall to make a fort.
True. Collaboration.
Yeah,
Just show up and like, who are all these squatters?
yeah, yeah. One of Victor's yeah, one day in the middle of an adventure, one of Victor's hirelings is like desperately trying to send out a telegram, like, "We need help. We had all these random people show up out of nowhere." Yeah. Uh, but yeah. For the moment, we can do that. And I was thinking, uh, if it's going to be like a moving camp, like each facility, quote unquote, would be like its own tent. Is that something you had in mind?
Yeah, I'd suppose.
Okay.
Well, I kind of would want it to be like similar, like how, like in Red Dead Online, how it's like your little campfire setup is usually like in the middle and just like surrounded by the wagon circle of just like the different compartments and the moving pieces and whatnot.
Right. Okay. All right. Yeah, do that. So, question.
Yes.
So, for one of your basic facilities, the first thing that comes to my mind is uh, a cramped kitchen, but it is, like you said, just to the uh, just the. You said it like 2 seconds ago.
Me?
Yes, you. The
Oh,
fire. The campfire.
campfire.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wait, you
oh yeah,
did you say campfire?
I did.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, I'm thinking like instead of an enclosed building, it is simply an open like campfire in the middle, and that acts as your kitchen.
Yeah,
There we go.
yeah, you're getting it.
Yeah. I did. Believe it or not, I did actually think about like how a traveling bastion would go, and I'm honestly kind of cool with the idea. Like even like if I get into another game, if one day I join a game as a player and have like access to a bastion, like yeah, like having like an open air bastion that's not uh, like a permanent building or something like that actually sounds pretty cool. So let's see.
Yeah.
But you're cursed to be eternal DM.
No, I guess it's close enough. Oh well, no wait. There was that stove that had like the pot hanging over. Yeah, probably less the stones, but yeah, an open air thing. Then you do have a roomy facility, which is this little bigger tent, or we can move it around. I will say if you do, to make sense with a whole like wagon circle, and since you do have a mobile bastion, uh, I don't think there are wagon. No,
Could you like hand draw it?
maybe.
Or
uh,
like here, let me look. Um, oh yeah, yeah.
yeah, just reuse a table.
The table.
A table. Make it roughly wagon sized, and then we could plop a couple of
Pop some
these.
wheels on it.
Y-
Don't you have? Well, wait. I thought like you had a little like wagon image that you used when we were one of the one shots that we did way back when we were working on them.
Yes, that is in Roll20. I am using Dungeon Scroll. This is a map maker.
Boo! I
Look,
see.
yeah, but I think this works.
Fair enough.
Since the campfire is your kitchen, well, what would this be? Would it be your parlor?
What is that?
A square?
Why have you made me a square?
Well, we can change it. That's just the size of what the roomy facility would be. 16 squares. Like we can make it long. We could you can have a long like 10 by 10 by 40 feet tent, if you so wish.
Oh, so like this would be the tent.
That's what I'm assuming. Yes. Yeah. This
I see.
unless you have an idea for something else that would be also essentially open air.
So
Your other options for a basic facility was bedroom, dining room, parlor, storage, or courtyard.
bedroom.
A
Or
big bedroom.
somewhere like, yeah, like a literal like tent is what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
But maybe not that long. Seems a little strange.
Yeah. We can keep it the normal size or the normal square.
What if you take out, so is there any way to like interact with this?
Uh, Unfortunately not.
Please.
Uh,
That square, the one above it, the one to the right. Nope.
oh.
Go back to the middle where you were at. Like those four squares right there, just remove those. There you go. And then hmm,
So this is almost like a patio.
yes.
Oh,
Yes, perfect.
yeah, that'll work. So yeah, you still functionally have a smaller tent, but this is still like your personal space.
Right. It's just like a bit of like an outside thing. Yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah, you here for it?
What's next?
All right. So now you get two special facilities. This would be uh, for you, since you do not have an arcane focus or you don't have a holy symbol or druidic focus. Your options are an armory, barracks, garden, library, smithy, storehouse, workshop.
Armory.
An armory. Right. Do you remember my description for the armory when I was describing it to Ko?
No.
I didn't think so. Uh, uh, yeah, an armory contains mannequins for displaying armor, hooks for holding shields, racks for storing weapons, and chests for holding ammunition. Uh, when you issue the trade order for this facility, you commission the facility's hireling to stock the armory with armor, shields, weapons, and ammunition. The equipment costs you 100 gold pieces, plus an extra 100 gold pieces for each bastion defender in your bastion. If your bastion has a smithy, the total cost is halved. And uh, rules as written, it essentially makes your bastion more easily defensible when you're not around. Uh, but again, I am willing to uh, if you do the stock armory uh, order for the armory. Basically, whenever you return to your bastion, you'll have access to any basic weapon or armor and uh, stuff like that. It's essentially your like gun box in Red Dead Online.
Yeah, but it costs more money
True. Well,
from what it sounds like.
it'll cost 100 gold pieces to get it stocked, but if you oh, I guess depending if you're cycling through a bunch of weapons instead of having to buy new weapons.
Hmm.
It will be
Maybe I'll
so many
think on
money
this
too.
facility. Oh, I'm sorry, Ko, what?
You'll be swimming in money in no time. Don't worry about it.
I hope.
In fact, you
Because,
should get
yeah,
a
I got to
swimming pool
establish
for all
some
your
kind of
money.
a. Oh, I'm sorry, what?
You should get a swimming pool for all your money that you're gonna have.
Yes, all the coins. I slam into them and break all of my bones
Yes. Or
off the diving board.
yeah. Or if you do manage to get underneath it, slowly get crushed under the weight of all that dense gold.
True.
If you are looking for uh, moving quote unquote goods around, the storehouse is a good start. Co has that now. Yeah, storehouse. A storehouse is a cool, dark space meant to contain objects from the trade goods table in Chapter 7 and from Chapter 6 of the Player's Handbook. Trade goods. When you issue the trade order for this facility, its hireling spends the next 7 days procuring non-magical items that have a total value of 500 gold pieces or less and stores them in the storehouse. Or the hireling uses those 7 days to sell goods in the storehouse. And whenever you do sell goods from your storehouse, the buyer pays you 10% more than the standard price, and that percentage goes up to 20% when you reach level 9, 50% when you reach level 13, and 100% when you reach level 17.
Wow.
So if you wanted to flavor the storehouse to be a moonshine facility,
Oh,
you will
okay.
you will give that to start out with. You will give your hireling up to 500 gold pieces. They will use that 500 gold pieces for a week of basically like brewing a batch of moonshine, and then after that's done, you give it the trade order again, and then they will go out use those 7 days to sell the uh, the moonshine for a 10% markup.
Interesting.
Or if you want to flavor it like Dutch's camp, it could be you send your hooligans out to con people out of trinkets and goodies.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, your
Or like have
hireling
like a
could.
little like, or I'm sorry to
No, no,
interrupt. I was just thinking
no.
about
Go
like a
ahead.
thieves guild.
So you do get a guild option later.
Oh, good to know.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I mean, basically what I'm going to be doing is like building my cult of nudists. So, hmm.
Uh huh.
Just have to figure out how the best way to do that would be. Hmm.
Oh yeah, at level 9 you do get stables. That's cool. At level 13 you can get a pub, and level 17 you can
Okay.
get a guild hall, but you do need an expertise and a skill, which I think if you're a rogue, you inherently get that, so you're good.
Hmm.
Yeah, there are a few facilities that have like special prerequisites that you need to have first. Also, before we forget, I am also open to the idea of something completely homebrew, a completely homebrew facility. I think the one of the ideas that I pitched out was uh like uh, I forgot the word, but essentially a gun base where you have straight up like an artillery piece that if you're close enough to your bastion, uh, gives you an opportunity to like aid you in a fight or a battle.
Oh.
But yeah, you have an option of two special facilities while we get started.
So I get to do like potentially like
armory and a storage house, something like that.
Yeah, we can do. Yeah, we can do an armory and a storehouse.
Perfect.
An armory is roomy, and I think storehouse was also roomy. Yeah. Um, we could put something here,
Nice.
something like that. Oh, actually, and if you want, here, let's duplicate this. Like half of this, like, is a uh, is uh, one of your wagons that is kind of like opened up on the side, has like a little
Mm,
like a
like an awning.
yes, an awning. Has like a little awning that's being like propped up with poles, and like your hireling, one of your hirelings, maybe Crips or a legally distinct uh, figure, will just be like hanging around here, making sure that no one takes any of the valuable weapons.
My original character Blips
Blips. Hmm.
or Bips maybe or
Bips.
Brips. Yeah, there we go. Brips. That's better.
Brips. B
Yeah,
R
like
I.
Crips. Yeah, BRIPS.
I have to wonder if that's either a very unfortunate nickname or if his parents hated him when he was a child.
Brips.
Brips. But yeah, like if that's how you, does that look good? Do you
Yeah,
approve?
that looks great.
Sweet,
I agree.
nice. And then your storehouse. Oh, also, before we forget, hmm, would you have like a ratty looking little bed in your?
Yeah, or like a bedroll, if that's even possible.
I think the closest thing for a bedroll I could use was like this pile of hay with the.
What about the bed covered in blood? What is that?
That's not
Is
blood.
that
That's
like a...
just red blankets.
Oh.
It's a very messy, like wooden framed bed.
Oh no, it's just us. What happened to everybody?
Oh dear.
They
Oh wait.
ran away.
They're gone.
Oh. Oh, okay. Rambo headed out early since we've already got her bastion done and her
Got it.
food's about to arrive.
Got it.
Fair.
And I got a message from Spice. Apparently, there's some family issues going on.
Oh.
Yeah. Ugh. Well, uh, yeah, let's. Yeah, it'll be temporary until get something else in. Ba-doop, there we
What
go.
is... Oh, that is so small. All right, well.
Yeah. Well, also a reminder: the H square is roughly like a 5 by 5 foot square.
Oh, I see. I
Yeah,
don't know why the scale made me think that it would be larger.
that's understandable. Got that. Oh, maybe a personal chest to put some of your stuff in, or for other wayward gunslingers to enter your abode and loot you for all you own.
Hey, I'll kill him.
You'll wake up in a cold sweat in the middle of the night, be like, oh, someone's going through my stuff. You're like half a
I'm the
continent
only
away.
one allowed to go through my stuff.
All right, and then a little, it's quite a bit bigger, but boop boop, and then a little stool for a hireling just to sit on to whittle away the wood. All right, and a storehouse. Uh, what sort of like setup do you have in mind for the storehouse?
Sort of like a longer wagon, a little bit on the thinner side.
Okay.
Kind of like a 2x2. Or I'm sorry, like it's like two lengthwise, not widthwise. Maybe I'm being silly when I'm trying to interpret this.
You good?
Um, 2 squares to yeah, exactly. You got it.
Okay. Uh, I think for the storehouse, though, you do have more room. Up to 16 squares. This is just 8. So, they're technically like if you wanted like 2 wagons next to each other, like that.
I was thinking like lengthwise next to each other, like long end to long end. Yeah,
Like that.
maybe even angled if possible. I don't know if that's possible on the grid. Not really, but it's fine.
Now there's something I could do. Hold on, let's try. Might not be great. Well,
It works.
yeah, it'll be fine.
No, I like it. Too much perfection is a mistake.
Oh well, I mean that's still roughly half of the room that you have.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, and like I said, later we can uh, throw more details and make adjustments and stuff. But yeah, and you got
Draw
your.
another one. What are you doing? Draw another
I
one.
tried to draw another one, and you were like telling me no. Like what the hell?
No, I wasn't saying no. Please go ahead.
How dare? So 1, 2, 3, 4. Trying to think of math. It's not really working. Yeah, that's
Perfect.
weirdly oblong, but yeah, get the get more appropriately sized things in later. But yeah, that's roughly the thing.
The idea.
Yeah, yeah. Kind of mostly around the campfire with like a little way to go in and out. Uh, oh yeah, yeah. You can get what to say? So yeah, at level 9 you can get stables, which I feel like you would be pretty up to use. I'll also say it's completely up to you, but while your armory is stocked, you can, if you so wish to have it open to any of your party members or anyone that you trust, they too would have the ability to like just switch out to any basic weapon. And I would say that this oh, it's not just weapons too; it's also armor. So like it was It was weapons, armor, shields, and ammunition. Probably have to. I might put a cap on the ammunition, like of how much people can get. But yeah, the armory. Uh, it'll cost some gold every so often, but the armory will be like a good source of weapons and armor and shields, if you so wish.
Yeah.
This will include like any basic weapon and armor from not only the player's handbook, but also have a small stock of guns, rifles, pistols, or muskets, pistols, maybe a grape shot slash shotgun here and
Ooh.
there. Yeah. All right. Well, I think that's your little
I
goodies.
think.
Yep. I'll go ahead and save this one for later. All right. Uh, uh, okay. So yeah, Spice is gave me an update, and unfortunately going to be gone for the rest of the evening.
Mm,
So now it's just us three. Uh, probably. Oh, what we could do is make our hirelings.
Okay.
Yeah. Uh, I will make a little text document. Oh, you know what I should have. I didn't think about it. I should have had some music playing in the background. Well, I also have it set up to play through Roll20. Oh yeah, I have to figure out that weird thing about picking up audio on certain things and not other. Yeah. Either way, it'll be fine. Okay, so I believe for Victor, the barracks has one hireling, and your storehouse, right? Yes, storehouse also has one hireling. So,
And so is this something we make up on our own, or you kind of present to us?
yeah, it would be yeah. This would be something that you're uh, these would be NPCs that you make.
Okay.
Trying to, I'm gonna grab the base rules for creating an NPC because I think for Pearl she has like an old friend along with uh, I think it was a village elder to help like kind of take care of the barracks at her grove. Trying to remember chapter 3. if we're gonna after this, if we call it a little soon, do you three want to play a game?
Yeah.
We'll
We
do
three? Us, all three of us?
I mean, it.
Play video game?
We're kind of down to just us three for the
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
evening. Well, I should have went to the table of contents to begin with. '84. Oh, I guess it makes sense. Doesn't need too much details for for just an NPC. All right. So first, in the near or possibly far future, who really knows how this campaign will progress? Uh, but your hireling for your barracks, one that will keep the barracks clean for the Bastion defenders, kind of make them some food, keep things clean, and organize and dead tidy.
I was thinking maybe um another former soldier from the Truscan Empire that maybe was in my unit or whatever,
Ooh,
who is also in kind of a similar situation where they're kind of out and away from the homeland.
okay. Like a
And maybe we reconnect. I'm like, hey, I got a place you could stay and get 3 hots and a cot.
hmm, sounds good. I like it. Would it be like another half elf, or maybe a full-blooded elf?
Maybe. Because you said Truscans are mostly human.
Yes, they do have a small-ish, but still a sizable portion of other wood elves that live in the Trustan Empire or Kingdom. Same thing, close enough.
But yeah, maybe another elvish person who also kind of left because of the whole conflict.
Sounds good. Got a name?
I'm really bad with names.
Uh, let's see. I think. Uh, I got a table from a table of names from I think it was Xanathar's Guide. Uh, has a bunch of different names. Let's see if I can bring it up. Bring it up.
Do you have any ideas, Jim? What should their name be?
Oh, no, Brips 2.
No, for my person.
Yeah.
If you want to go ahead and roll a d20, I got a list of German names.
A physical dice here somewhere.
Must always keep dice close by.
I know. There you are.
Oh, hey!
20.
One of the names on the male German list is Fritz. Wouldn't that?
Got 7.
Oh, you got a 7.
It's
Benedict.
Fritz. Oh.
What
Unfortunately.
was it?
Benedict.
Benedict? Alright.
Or Benedict. There's no T. Actually, here.
Benedict.
Someone's Benedict. There we go.
Okay.
Hey,
Let's do it.
sweet, sweet. All right. All right. So yeah, former soldier, another full elf or half elf? I forgot.
Let's go with a full elf just for a little variety.
Hey, that's fair. Another elf soldier, Benedict. Uh, hireling for the barracks. Very much knows the whole ins and outs of keeping people fed and warm and clothed, especially to keep them in a fighting force. And then you also had a storehouse
Yeah.
hireling.
I like the idea of having either like a gnome or a halfling or one of the shorter statured species where they just have a big ladder that they have to take to all the shelves to get up and down to get all the supplies. And they have like a full ledger of everything that's in there that they're very meticulous with.
I like it. All right.
Could you, just for general knowledge, could you have like the same person be a hireling for two different rooms, like as a flavor thing?
I think on the one hand you could, but I think there are like some Bastion events that might knock out like one hireling, and if you have one hireling that's dealing with
Yeah.
two facilities, that might knock out like one hireling gone might knock out two facilities.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I would get it would be easier to worry about just one person, but then again, proverbial eggs in one basket.
Yeah, no, that makes sense from a mechanical point of view. I was thinking like if you had like a barracks and an armory, you could have like the same person who watches over your troops, you know, maintain the weapons and everything. But I see why that wouldn't work like in mechanical sense.
Yeah. Hmm. I mean, there might be some edge cases where it would kind of make sense if you wanted to squeeze things out. Uh, yeah. From Xenthar's Guide, I have a list of gnomish names.
Let's roll again.
Is this going to be another guy? Or are you going to go with a lady this time?
Yeah, let's go with the lady. 5.
5. Brina.
Brina.
Breena. A small gnomish lass who has like a collapsible ladder that has to keep like within arm's reach at any time that she needs to get something.
Mm-hmm.
Thicko ledger tome. Like it. All right, save that.
Is Jim's camp just gonna have crips and blips and slips?
Yeah. You go to the you go to Jim's camp, and you meet Blips, uh, and then he introduces. He says, "Oh, go over there to like go over to the armory, and then they'll get you settled." Walk over there, and then it's Frips, but it's like Blips with a mustache, like a big fake mustache.
Mm-hmm.
It's
You've just taken the words right out of my mouth.
Yep. Oh, don't worry. I got an idea for that. You're not safe. Trust me.
Yay.
All right, you had the armory. And how did you spell? Uh, was it Brips or Blips or
It was Brips. So
B?
BRIPS.
Gotcha.
PPS. That's right.
Two piece.
Yep. Yes.
PP.
PP.
The extra P makes it more legally distinct.
Yes.
All right, that was for the armory and for the storehouse. Uh, what would your hireling be for the storehouse?
Blips.
Okay. I guess the personality would be very similar to Crips from Red Dead Online.
Yes.
I'm gonna have to find some like a small folder of like anecdotal little stories for him to start rambling off. All right. So yeah, we got both of your hirelings. We got Pearl's hirelings. The last bastion would be the I guess it's fair the joint airship bastion for Spice and uh, Milton.
Oh, I forgot they were doing that. Yeah.
Hey, the only people who actually wanted their bastions together. But that's
But
fair.
not friends. Not yet.
Well,
That's
yeah, I can go to Co's house anytime I want.
yeah. Um, speaking of, so Victor's bastion is to the north in a colder climate, while Jim, your camp, I'm assuming, is initially since it travels, it can technically pop anywhere, but I'm assuming it's initially down in the frontiers, like far down south.
Yeah.
Got a while to travel, but it all works. All right, so I'll save those hirelings. Special note for Jim's hireling. Okay, I think we're good. Does anyone have any questions or any clarifications? Perfect.
No.
I think we're good.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think that's been just about an hour and a half. I do need like a little drink and maybe a sandwich. But yeah, after this ends, I am down to play a game with you two.
Same.
Yeah.
Make sure I save.
Yeah, it's good because I actually need like 5-10 minutes to go do something real quick.
Yeah.
And I'll be here.
Yeah. Yep. Bastions are saved. Maps, at least. All right. Also, before I go, just a quick question for, I guess, you two. Have you seen the Chepeku maps?
What?
Chepeku?
No.
No, what are those?
They look nice. And there are. Here, I will copy. Actually, here, let's go here. Oh, actually, wait a minute. I'm like streaming, like I'm sharing my screen with you. Let's. I'll just bring it up on stream. Not sponsored, but I would like to be sponsored. Let's see if I can.
Give us your money.
Money.
Please.
Fantasy. And look at all these maps.
Whoa.
These are like nice, vibrant colored maps.
Ooh.
And let's say you like. I like them all. I'm dead. Okay, so this map called Medieval War Tents. So it looks like a little an old fashioned like military encampment. Click on it. They have so many different variations of the exact same map. You have night, assassination, which
Oh.
makes it a little more washed out, but there's like little blood trickles. You've got autumn, so the trees are slightly or like a little different color. The grass is a little more dyed out. You have dark, where it's night, same as night, but just no lights whatsoever. Desert, so there's no greenery.
Let's go, desert.
Right. Fog. There's massacre, where there's so much blood everywhere. And then there's just like natural. It's like the same map, but just like without
Anything.
the tent. Yeah. Like
Oh.
this, like alone would be good for an open field sort of a combat situation. Nighttime.
That's really cool.
Yeah, you got a variation without the cliffside on the corner. Sunset. Look at those beautiful oranges. Winter.
Wow.
Yeah.
I assume they have these variations for every one of those maps you had on the last screen.
Yes.
That's cool.
Let's say. So this one's just absolutely wild to look at. I may or may not use this because steampunk clockwork sort of vibes.
That reminds, at least the layout reminds me a lot of what you did for the last fight of the introductory thing.
Yeah. Oh, since no one guessed, do you want to know what that layout was inspired by? I guess not.
Wasn't
No, it's okay.
For some reason I'm thinking Berserk because they have a lot of things with like circles and different layers of things, but I don't think that's it.
I know of Berserk, but I haven't seen it.
Saying like Uzumaki?
You went.
Eva stuff?
Oh, you're
You're
going
very
so digital.
robot-y.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
You sound like a robot right now. Beep boop.
Oh. Beep boop. Am I still robot?
Oh, you're better now.
Yeah.
Okay. Was it Junji Ito?
Berserk?
No, what you were talking about.
Oh, no. Not Junji Ito, not Berserk. The layout with the circles and the concentric circles and the dots, that was a representation of the of an bleh, of a copper atom.
Oh,
Yep,
Oh, okay. Yeah, the electron fields
yep,
or shells.
interesting.
exactly. Had the like the four tiers. The outer one didn't need a big old ring for it, but yeah, I was thinking of like what would be a good like unique uh, like idea for an arena. I'm like, oh well, what would kind of make sense? So let's go for something atomic. Oh, like what's a good like
Is there a
atomic
reason you chose
structure?
copper?
Uh, Mainly because copper is just extremely it's a connection with steampunk in general.
There.
Yeah. Like I could look at all these different like variations and colors. Like this alone, like even without the cogs, like this looks like it would be an amazing like a like ruined like a battle map. So many different ways to take these. But yeah, also, how much do you think one of these maps, along with all of its variations, would be?
Like 40
$3.
bucks.
You can buy them for $5.
Oh,
Okay.
Yep.
But you just get that one map and its variations.
Yes.
Okay.
it's still
That's
pretty
still
cool.
cool.
Yeah.
And that's affordable.
Right. And you get like so many different options for it too. Like yeah. And I think if you go to their patron, if you become their patron, you can either buy just the map for like I think $1, or you could have I think there's different price points for like different like smaller, bigger like bundles or animated maps as well. But just as
Oh,
yeah, but just as this is, it's like $5 for like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18, 19, 20 maps.
That's pretty
pretty
sweet.
good.
Yeah. Oh, also, not to mention the scenes. Like if you're not necessarily on a map, but if you just want something in the background for
Ooh, click the red one.
aesthetics,
Oh, that looks fucking. Oh, wow.
right?
A red sun.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool.
There's a little shield around the cathedral.
The green gives me like Vermintide vibes.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah.
ooh. I wonder if Norse would be up for Warhammer RPG.
I believe they have a whole system for it. Yeah, we talked about this.
Yeah. Hey, between you two, if I quit my job and just started running more games, would you support me financially?
As best as I would be able to, which isn't a whole lot, but
That's fair. But yeah, like I don't know, maybe one day soon, I'll be able to get like a niche in and like yeah, being able to support myself with just running role playing games. But yeah, this was a whole. Oh, also, a new thing that they are also doing is tokens and like randomized tokens and stuff like that. I don't know. Yeah, the other
It's just AI.
not AI. No, not AI. This is all like handmade, but like there's so many layers that the artists have put onto it.
Mm.
so you can randomize what some of them look like.
Mhm.
I would be heartbroken if I ever see AI in their thing.
Same.
But so far, it looks like it's all like handmade. There's no like weird blurs or anything. This is one of my favorite ones, the port bastion, because not only is it lined with cannons, but also it's got this really cool looking like dual dragon cannon thing going on. I think I
Yeah.
have one map where they're like firing at night. Yeah, see, there you go.
Jeez.
Right? Like, what sort of story like could I craft like to fit this around? Be cool. Also got toxic. Oh yeah, toxic option is on a bunch of maps where a lot
Oh,
of
that
the
feels very Vermintide.
yeah. Okay, so we're now at an hour 46 minutes. I gushed over Chepeku, which if they I I think if Chepeku didn't do like ad slots on Critical Role, I probably never would not have uh, been interested enough to look into him.
Hmm.
So thank you, Critical Role. Thank you for bringing me this gift.
Thanks, Matt Mercer.
You're welcome, Vivi. Matt Mercer says,
That his voice is so much higher octave than that. Like what the hell?
Vivi, you're my favorite fan.
That's wild. Thank you. Uh, all right. Well, I'll go ahead and stop stream. This was a lot of fun. I'm glad. Hope
Mhm.
you had fun, just chilling and talking and making bastions and
Yeah.
being goofy. All right. Well, until later. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.